Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back for another review, and I'm going to be going back to the Harpoon Brewery again. And in the series of unfiltered UFO beers that they put out, I'm going to be reviewing their UFO Hefeweizen. The Harpoon Brewery out of Boston, Massachusetts and Windsor, Vermont brews several different UFO unfiltered offering beers. And usually they have a wheat feel to them, and this is their Hefeweizen. The ABV on this comes in at 5% ABV. This is done in the Bavarian style. This was first introduced to the public in 1998 in the form of available on tap only. Didn't come out in bottle till a little time later. So it's been available in bottle for a while, and it's one of their better selling unfiltered beers, and also another one of these beers from Harpoon that is also somewhat known outside of New England. So without further ado, there's the H, and let's take off the cap. Okay, there was a burst of smoke, but it disappeared. Pour it into the wheat glass. Alright. And it's really pouring out. See if I can get the whole thing in here. Pretty darn close. There it is. There's the whole bottle in this glass. Oh, that works out well. Very pleased about that. So, let's take a look at it here. Well, there's a ton of carbonation going on, as you can see. It's really bubbling. And it's really carbonated, very agitated. A cloudy, hazy, straw yellow color, building up to a big head. But the way it's bubbling down from the top, I have a feeling the head is not going to linger very long. But anyway, it looks like an unfiltered beer because of the hazy cloudiness, and the color is about right for the style. So, with the aroma. Well, I'm getting a touch of the yeast on this. I'm also getting the wheat, of course. And I'm getting some barley malts. And a little bit of a grain texture. But I'm also getting something like lemon, citrus. I'd say it's closer to a lemon scent. But it's very subtle. The thrust of it's mainly the barley malts and the wheat. And, you know, a touch of the yeast in there to balance things off. Let's check out the taste. Pretty soft texture, pretty light, mellow body. You know, light to medium. Not a very heavy body. A refreshing body. I'm getting more of the lemon in the taste, though. And I think according to the Harpoon website, if I recall, they suggest you put a lemon wedge on this, but I'm a purist, so I don't usually put wedges of fruit on my beer. I know it's traditional for some kinds of beer. You know, you go to a bar and order a Corona, they always bring you a lime. Well, I usually, I'm not really big into that. I kind of like to have it straight up, as it were. But in this case, the lemon is more noticeable in taste than it was in the aroma. But it's not a sour, tart lemon. It's a subtle kind of lemonade kind of lemon. It's sweet in that regard. And it just seems to have a very nice mix going on here. Mild, mellow, you know, relaxing. Great for a summer or hot day. I mean, that's really the point of it. Look, that head's all gone. I mean, it took how long? 2 minutes for that head to disappear? 3 minutes maybe? So the head's pretty much gone on that. But the taste is still remaining about the same, and the carbonation still seems fairly active. Not a whole lot of lacing collecting on the side of the glass, though. No matter how much I shake it up. So, of course, the more I shake it up, it brings back a little bit of the head, but that's not going to be very long lasting. It's sweet and a wheat, mellow wheat, and you know, a crisp, clean hop finish. I mean, it's a pretty good beer. You know, it's Harpoon puts out a lot of these beers that, you know, they're go-to beers. They're not beers you necessarily want to go out of your way for, but they're the kind of beer you can have a few friends over and share with your friends, and enjoy a craft beer, and a beer that just sort of, you know, something a little different than the usual stuff you might offer at a summer gathering of some kind. But it's not a bad beer. So, definitely has that lemon though. So, I would suggest, if you want to put that lemon wedge on there, like the website suggests, well, go for it. But I think there's enough lemon in there, at least for my tastes, that I don't think is necessary. So, anyway, that's it for now. This is the Harpoon UFO Hefeweizen, Bavarian style Hefeweizen. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.